Oh, this is actually a good one. I think it's a nice one to end on. Can you dumb down sidechains? Okay, so one of the design requirements of Cardano that I wrote, because I wrote the original white paper for Cardano. Why Cardano? Wrote the whole thing in like 5 days of coffee and madness and drinking lots of lattes and just staying up way too late. But basically, I said there's this idea of a Cardano settlement layer, an idea of a Cardano control layer or computation layer. I never settled on a common vocabulary for it, so let's call it computation layer. Your settlement layer is a root of trust. Your control layers are things that live above it. And basically, the settlement layer has a narrow view of expressiveness and computation, and it is really reliable. And then you use something about that to spin out chains above many computation layers, and each one has a different computational model. EVM and Plutus and this and that and this and that and this and that. Okay. Now, because you have a strong root of trust, you can use that to bootstrap permission protocols in the control layers that are very fast. So there are protocols like BFT Simple, like the Tendermint protocol, OBFT, Rapid Chain, hundreds of these things, Algorand in a certain respect, certain variants of it, that run in a BFT mode that has a permission quorum. You could take the stake pools and sortition them in some way, pick a quorum and have them run the network for 5 days. So you get all the benefits of a permission network. You get synchronous communication, you get fast finality, you get high throughput. BFT Simple runs 1,000 transactions per second. But you get the trust model of the root of trust of the underlying network. And it's basically what these Binance Smart Chain guys are doing and the rest are doing. It's not rocket science. It's a known thing in system design. Ouroboros was designed this way. So as we roll out the sidechains designs, what we're going to do is show how the community can propose and launch a sidechain. They don't need to go ask permission. There's no foundation that sits there and thinks and cogitates, ooh, what sidechain should we have? It's a process. And where we excel is we make sure we build a really beautiful bridge mechanism and other things to be a standard kit of things you do to stay compatible. But then when you launch it, you get the OBFT quorum. Stake pool operators get multiple revenue streams because they get ADA plus the sidechains they're maintaining. Win-win for everybody. And now you have a different computation model. You have different network logic, different rules for consensus. You have different computations with different notion of smart contracts. Oh, extended UTXO, so hard, I can't figure it out. Oh, Plutus functional programming, so hard, I don't know. Oh, no. Fine, fuck it. Do accounts in Solidity. Okay? Great. You're an overglorified node developer. Huzzah. Go do it. Okay? Don't complain about it. Just go do it. That sidechain exists. It's there. Better, faster, cheaper than Ethereum. 1,000 times so. Pretty simple. That's the model. And you got that with Ouroboros. We designed the protocol, painstaking design over a 6-year period. We thought a lot about it. We wrote a lot of papers. Okay, we thought really carefully, how do you build a coherent model? Proof of stake sidechains, 2018. Parallel chains, 2018. OBFT, I think it was 2019 or 2018. All the Ouroboros, Classic, Proust, Genesis, Crypsinus, Chronos, Ceros. We call that one Ledger Redux. It is just a whole bunch of them. Okay, all of these things. Mithril. If you have cross-chain communication between the sidechains and the main chain, you'd like that something on the sidechain can talk to something on the main chain and vice versa, and they don't have to possess the full ledger for that to be secure. You need a proof certificate. OBFT, you can do that simply. Proof of stake, you can do that simply. You can exchange certificates. You don't need the full chain. Okay, it's a sidechain ecosystem. That's why it's so fucking crazy. All these people are Cardano can't scale. Oh, it's like Mr. Plinkett. My God, I feel like I'm George Lucas getting fucked up by Mr. Plinkett going after the damn prequels. Oh, I don't like this way. It's really bad. I mean, this is where we're at. Guys, it's not rocket science. A lot of this is settled science. A lot of this is settled design. The very people you praise when you attack Cardano have embraced similar architectures. Only ours is better, faster, cheaper, and more secure, and it's backed by actual rigor, for God's sakes, which means that when the network is under high throughput in this model, it won't break. And you don't have to kick it to turn it back on like a fucking weird-ass refrigerator. It's that simple. So dumbing it down, slow breeds fast. Common infrastructure, open ecosystem. If there's enough value that something real could be created, it will be created, and stake pool operators get multiple revenue streams. So the Cardano of 2023, when we have a big sidechain ecosystem, and you're an SPO, you make ADA plus, 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 plus. And you're running lots of nodes, not just one node. Your hardware requirements go up, but your revenue goes up, and you become a different type of node. The user, either an agent, human or otherwise, non-human would be a dApp or a machine. Human would be you, the user. You get all these messages being passed in some sort of pub sub, and you get all of these certificates, proofs that come through, and you can check them. It's not rocket science. The papers are there, the designs are there, and they're being rolled out this year because we're in the Basho era. We're in the Voltaire era. We need to do these things. We have to connect Catalyst to the main network. We have to connect Mamba to the main network. Raw, just like that. But once it's done, there's a model for how to do it. And then you, the community, will do the next one. It's like medicine. Learn, do, teach. We are in the do side. We had to learn. That was the last 4 years. And once we're done with do, there's the teach. Okay, so teach you how to do it. Then you do it. Then you teach somebody. And then you build a big tent. Lots of money. Big ecosystem.